Number 1. This 1969 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Convertible, priced at $15,500 and located in Hubbard, Ohio, offers a solid foundation for anyone looking to own or restore a classic C3 Corvette. Equipped with its original 350 cubic inch engine rated at 350 horsepower and an M24 speed manual transmission, both components are confirmed to be matching numbers to the VIN, adding notable value for collectors and enthusiasts who prioritize authenticity. The car retains its no-hit body, indicating that it has never suffered major collision damage, and it features rear-wheel flares that were added many years ago, giving it a period-style custom appearance without compromising the original structure. Structurally, the Corvette is reported to have a solid birdcage and frame, which is a crucial selling point given the known rust concerns on C3 chassis components. The frame's end caps in front of the rear wheels were plated over more than 40 years ago, suggesting long-term preservation rather than recent patchwork, and reinforcing the car's reputation as a long-term survivor rather than a hastily repaired project. For buyers familiar with vintage Corvettes, the condition of these areas can make or break a deal, and the seller's transparency provides confidence in the car's integrity. While the listing does not go into cosmetic or mechanical detail beyond the structural and drivetrain highlights, the presence of matching number components, along with a straight, largely original body, makes this Stingray a desirable candidate for restoration, custom build, or light refurbishment depending on the buyer's goals. The absence of major accident history and the long-standing structural repairs indicate that the car has been preserved rather than neglected, which is increasingly uncommon in unrestored convertibles from this era. Whether destined for a full frame-off restoration, a period-correct driver build, or a modified street machine, this 1969 Corvette represents a rare opportunity to acquire a well-documented and solid example of a highly sought-after model at a realistic entry-level price. With matching numbers, a 4-speed manual, and a strong structural base, it offers both investment potential and the thrill of reviving a true American sports car icon from the golden age of Chevrolet performance. Number 2. This 1947 Plymouth Business Coupe Special Deluxe, priced at $9,500 and located in Stafford, Virginia, presents a largely original post-war classic that is both complete and operational. Powered by its factory flathead 6-cylinder engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, the drivetrain has already been gone through, including the motor, transmission, and differential, making it a solid running and driving example. The seller emphasizes that nothing on the car has been modified from its original configuration aside from a few bolt-on items, preserving its authenticity for enthusiasts who appreciate unaltered vintage cars. Mechanically, several important updates have already been handled to ensure roadworthiness. The car features new brakes, including a master cylinder and brake lines, along with a new fuel line to support reliable fuel delivery. It also comes equipped with stainless steel exhaust and rides on aftermarket wheels wrapped in radial tires for improved drivability, though the original factory wheels and center caps are included in the sale for those who prefer a stock appearance. These thoughtful upgrades make the Plymouth functional while still maintaining its classic character. Cosmetically, the car will require body and paint work to reach show-level condition, but the factory dash and interior remain in place, offering a solid foundation for restoration. The body is complete, and the fact that the car runs and drives sets it apart from typical unfinished projects. For buyers looking to restore, preserve, or lightly refurbish an untouched survivor, this coupe provides an appealing entry point into the world of late 1940s American automobiles. The seller states that this is a must-see vehicle and is only entertaining serious inquiries, encouraging buyers to bring cash and a trailer. They are also open to a potential trade for a 4x4 Chevrolet truck. With its originality, functional drivetrain, and fair asking price, this 1947 Plymouth Business Coupe stands as a rare opportunity to acquire a true post-war classic that retains its factory character while offering a strong starting platform for the next owner's vision. Number 3. This 1959 Mercury Monterey, priced at $12,000 and located in McLeansville, North Carolina, is presented as a fully running and driving example of late 1950s American design, known for its bold styling and substantial road presence. The car is described as completely original, a rare quality for a vehicle of this era, and even retains its factory owner's manual in the glove box, reinforcing its authenticity and appeal to collectors seeking untouched classics. With its striking mid-century aesthetic and large body comfort, the Monterey represents a distinctive alternative to more commonly restored Chevrolets and Fords from the same period. According to the seller, the car runs and drives great, suggesting that it is not just a display piece but a usable cruiser capable of immediate enjoyment. Included in the sale are approximately $2,000 worth of extra parts, fluids, and miscellaneous items stored in the trunk, which adds value for anyone planning routine maintenance or further preservation work. The fact that these parts accompany the vehicle may also indicate long-term ownership or careful stewardship by someone who invested in keeping the car roadworthy. The listing emphasizes that the Mercury remains all original, which likely extends to its drivetrain, interior, trim, and body components. For enthusiasts who appreciate factory-correct details, this originality provides a strong foundation whether the next owner chooses to maintain its survivor status or embark on a light restoration. Original, unrestored full-size cars from the late 1950s are becoming increasingly scarce, making this Monterey a notable find in a market where many examples have been customized, parted out, or heavily modified. While the seller expresses interest in trades, they make it clear that cash talks, indicating a willingness to sell outright to a serious buyer. With its clean running condition, complete originality, and bonus parts package, this 1959 Mercury Monterey offers a compelling opportunity for anyone looking to own a true late 50s American classic with character, presence, and the potential for either preservation or restoration. Number 4. This 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu Sport Coupe, priced at $19,000 and located in Newton, New Jersey, is a true barn find with a documented 40-year ownership history. Powered by its original 350 cubic inch two-barrel engine paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, the car retains desirable factory features including bucket seats, a center console, and rare factory air conditioning. The previous longtime owner attempted to clone the car into a 1972 SS, which explains the mismatched lights, grille, and door panels. The current seller has already reinstalled the correct 1971 grille, though the 1972 SS grille is included with the sale for those who may want it. The Chevelle was repainted at some point, but some paint on the sides has chipped due to poor prep work, making it an ideal candidate for a proper respray. Despite the cosmetic flaws, the body is reported to be extremely straight with the only notable rust limited to the passenger side quarter panel. Underneath, the car benefits from a solid undercarriage with only minor surface rust, and the interior is described as mint, a major selling point for anyone looking to avoid costly upholstery restoration. The car runs, drives, and shifts well, with all systems functioning as they should, although an exhaust leak is noted. Recent mechanical attention includes work on the braking system, cooling system, ignition components, and carburetor, suggesting the car has been thoroughly revived after its time in storage. This makes it roadworthy in its current form, offering the next owner the flexibility to enjoy it as is, restore it further, or complete the SS tribute vision started by the previous owner. Barn finds that remain this complete and mechanically sorted are increasingly uncommon, especially with factory air and bucket seat configurations still intact. The seller is moving the car along due to other projects and admits that paintwork is not something they plan to tackle themselves. For Chevelle enthusiasts, this Malibu offers strong bones, originality, desirable factory options, and documented history at a price point that still leaves room for restoration or customization. Whether kept as a survivor, finished into a proper SS tribute, or restored to factory-correct condition, the 71 Malibu presents an appealing and well-rounded classic muscle-era opportunity. Number 5. This 1948 Packard Deluxe 8, priced at $10,000 and located in Stanhope, New Jersey, is presented as a fully original post-war luxury sedan that has been preserved rather than restored. It still wears its factory black lacquer paint and features a perfect original interior, a rarity for a vehicle of this age and class. Powered by its original straight-8 engine paired with a 3-speed manual column-shift transmission, the car represents Packard's signature blend of smooth performance and refined engineering. For collectors who value authenticity over modification, this Deluxe 8 stands as a true survivor from one of America's most prestigious pre-war luxury marques. The car has been fully serviced, making it more than just a display piece. Recent work includes new brakes, a complete tune-up, and a set of newer Coker tires, ensuring that it remains roadworthy and mechanically dependable. Unlike many vintage Packards that require immediate and costly recommissioning, this one has already received the essential attention needed for reliable operation. Its preserved mechanical condition, paired with its untouched cosmetics, reinforces its status as a well-kept and properly maintained example. Adding to its appeal, the car comes with a collection of original period Packard accessories, which not only enhances its presentation but also adds historical value for serious enthusiasts. These extras can be difficult and expensive to source today, and their inclusion speaks to the car's long-term stewardship by knowledgeable owners. The seller notes that the vehicle is a national show winner, confirming that its authenticity and condition have already been recognized and judged at a high level. Offered at $10,000 or best offer, with no trades considered, this 1948 Packard Deluxe 8 represents a rare opportunity to acquire a legitimate show-winning survivor that has never been restored, modified, or altered from factory specification. For anyone seeking a genuine piece of American motoring history, one that embodies Packard's slogan, "Ask the man who owns one," this Deluxe 8 delivers originality, elegance, and proven prestige in a price range that leaves room for continued preservation or thoughtful long-term ownership. Number 6. This 1956 Chevrolet 150, priced at $27,500 and located in Charleston, West Virginia, is a fully restored example of Chevrolet's no-frills mid-1950s model, now upgraded for modern drivability. The car has undergone a full frame-off restoration, ensuring that both the chassis and body were completely addressed during the build. Unlike many Tri-5 Chevrolets that suffer from corrosion, this example is described as completely rust-free, and everything is stated to function exactly as it should, making it an appealing choice for buyers seeking a dependable classic rather than a project. Under the hood, the original powertrain has been replaced with a 350 cubic inch small block V8 paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, a popular and proven combination known for reliability and easy maintenance. The upgrades continue with the addition of power steering and power front disc brakes, two major improvements that significantly enhance the car's safety and everyday usability compared to its original 1956 configuration. These updates allow the Chevrolet 150 to retain its vintage character while benefiting from more confident road manners. The seller describes the car as a solid, good-running driver, suggesting it is ready for immediate use rather than needing further sorting. The restoration, combined with the modernized drivetrain and braking system, positions the car as a practical classic that can be enjoyed regularly rather than kept as a static garage showpiece. For those who appreciate the clean, understated look of the 150 model, simpler and rarer than the more commonly seen Bel Air, this build delivers both authenticity in appearance and improved performance beneath the surface. With its rust-free body, frame-off restoration, functional upgrades, and reliable V8 power, this 1956 Chevrolet 150 offers a well-balanced blend of originality and modernization. It stands as a strong candidate for anyone seeking a turnkey Tri-5 Chevy that requires no immediate investment, whether the goal is weekend cruising, local shows, or simply owning a solid and well-built representative of Chevrolet's iconic mid-century lineup. Number 7. This 1968 Pontiac GTO hardtop, priced at $24,300 and located in Cranston, Rhode Island, represents a well-preserved example of Pontiac's legendary muscle car era. Showing 89,000 miles, the car is equipped with a 400 cubic inch high-output V8 engine paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, operated through the desirable Hurst dual-gate shifter. Finished in green with a black vinyl top and matching black vinyl interior, the car maintains the classic late 60s GTO look that helped define Pontiac's performance image. With its factory styling intact and a strong drivetrain combination, this GTO stands as an appealing choice for enthusiasts seeking a true muscle-era original. The car comes equipped with desirable factory options that enhance both comfort and drivability, including power steering and front disc brakes, important features for anyone planning to enjoy the car regularly rather than display it as a static collector piece. Factory air conditioning is also present, a rare and valuable option for 1968, especially for buyers who appreciate period-correct luxury without sacrificing practicality. These features make the car more usable in modern driving conditions while still maintaining its vintage character. The interior, trimmed in black vinyl, retains the classic muscle car feel with its bucket seats and console setup, highlighted by the dual-gate shifter that allows both standard automatic operation and manual style shifting. The exterior presents as a cohesive and era-correct package, with a combination of green paint and vinyl roof contributing to an authentic late 60s visual signature. Unlike many GTOs that have been heavily modified or restomodded, this one appears to retain its production personality, which is increasingly valued among collectors. Given its strong factory specification, preserved presentation, and manageable price point, this 1968 Pontiac GTO offers an appealing balance between collectability and usability. Whether the next owner intends to keep it as a largely original survivor, lightly restore it, or upgrade it while retaining its core identity, the car delivers the key ingredients that made the GTO an icon: style, power, and presence. For buyers searching for a real-deal muscle car with the right engine, options, and classic appeal, this GTO stands ready to continue its legacy on the road. Number 8. This 1950 Chevrolet panel truck, priced at $13,995 and located in North Charleston, South Carolina, is being offered on behalf of the current owner and represents a versatile vintage platform ready for its next chapter. Powered by a rebuilt inline-six engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, the truck runs, drives, and stops properly, making it far more than a stationary project. Many new parts have already been installed, though the seller notes there are too many to list individually, suggesting that much of the foundational work has already been completed. Mechanically, the truck has received fresh attention where it matters most, including new brakes to ensure safe operation. Its current condition allows the next owner to enjoy it immediately while deciding on the final direction of the build. Whether preserved in its mostly original form or turned into a standout custom hot rod, the truck offers a solid starting point thanks to its functioning drivetrain and updated components. Panel trucks from this era are increasingly rare, especially ones still retaining their classic character without having been chopped, modernized, or heavily altered. Cosmetically, the vehicle is ready for paint, giving the future owner complete freedom to choose a factory-style finish, a period-correct commercial livery, or a bold street rod look. With its expansive sheet metal and timeless proportions, the truck lends itself naturally to a wide range of visual styles. Its clean and complete presentation means buyers won't be starting with rusty panels or missing trim, an important advantage for anyone considering a full cosmetic refinishing. Offered at $13,995 or best offer, the seller is open to negotiation and emphasizes that the truck must be seen in person to be fully appreciated. For enthusiasts searching for a 1950s Chevrolet platform with proven mechanicals, a finished chassis, and the flexibility to go either original or custom, this panel truck delivers an ideal blend of usability, nostalgia, and creative potential. Number 9. This 1954 Ford Customline two-door sedan, priced at $9,500 and located in Franklin, Indiana, is a mostly original and solid example from the mid-1950s that still retains its factory 6-volt positive ground electrical system and inline 6-cylinder engine. The car is described as complete, with all major components present, making it an appealing candidate for preservation or modification depending on the buyer's intention. Its clean and largely untouched condition offers a rare foundation for anyone interested in a period-correct restoration or a mild custom build. Structurally, the seller notes that the car is solid, an important advantage given the tendency of 1950s Fords to suffer from rust in key areas such as the floors, rockers, and lower quarters. The car's originality suggests that it has not yet undergone questionable repairs or modifications, providing a more authentic base for the next owner. The interior, trim, and exterior components being all there adds further value, reducing the need for expensive parts hunting. While the car is still equipped with its original drivetrain, The seller makes it clear that it is also an excellent candidate for a V8 swap, an upgrade commonly performed on these models to enhance performance and drivability. Whether the next owner chooses to retain the inline-six for originality or modernize the powertrain, the car offers flexibility without the burden of previous alterations that would need to be undone. Offered at $9,500 or best offer, this 1954 Ford represents a budget-friendly entry into the classic car hobby with plenty of potential. With its complete condition, solid body, and openness to either restoration or customization, it provides an ideal starting point for enthusiasts seeking a mid-century Ford with character, simplicity, and room for personal direction. Number 10. This 1946 Plymouth two-door coupe, priced at $10,000 and located in Science Hill, Kentucky, is a true old-school hot rod built for performance and drivability rather than factory originality. Under the hood sits a stout 440 cubic inch big block V8 paired with an automatic transmission, giving the car far more power than it ever had in stock form. The engine is described as strong and responsive, starting instantly every time, and delivering the kind of torque and sound that define traditional American street machines. For anyone seeking a classic cruiser with real muscle, this Plymouth offers the look of the 1940s with the heart of 1970s Mopar horsepower. The car has been updated beyond just the drivetrain. It has been clipped, meaning the front suspension has been swapped for a more modern setup that includes power steering and power brakes, two major upgrades that improve handling and safety compared to the original configuration. Inside, it features a digital GPS gauge setup and a high-quality locker shifter, blending modern function with vintage style. These upgrades make the Plymouth not only powerful, but also easy to live with and enjoyable to drive on a regular basis. Despite being nearly 80 years old, the car is described as very solid, a rare quality for a mid-1940s body that often suffers from structural decay. Its overall condition reflects long-term care and thoughtful modification rather than neglect or patchwork restoration. The seller emphasizes that this is a reliable cruiser, something you can get in, start, and enjoy without a long list of repairs or unfinished project issues. The car's character is defined by simplicity, power, and the charm of a traditional hot rod that hasn't been over-modernized. The seller openly welcomes trade offers and is willing to deal up, down, or straight across depending on what is proposed, while noting that not all trades are equal. For buyers looking for a turnkey street rod with vintage style, big block power, and modern driving upgrades, this 1946 Plymouth stands out as an affordable and well-sorted option ready to enjoy immediately. Number 11. This 1975 Ford Granada, priced at $8,500 and located in Branchville, New Jersey, is a clean and well-preserved example of Ford's mid-1970s compact luxury offering. Showing 79,000 miles, the car is equipped with a V8 engine, making it a more desirable version compared to the commonly found inline-six models. The seller states that it runs and drives well, offering immediate usability for anyone looking to enjoy a vintage Ford without the need for major mechanical work. As an increasingly uncommon sight on the road, the Granada represents a unique slice of 1970s American motoring with a focus on comfort, simplicity, and dependable engineering. One of the key selling points of this example is its clean, rust-free body, an important advantage for a car of this era, as many Granadas suffered from corrosion over time. The solid exterior condition provides a strong foundation whether the next owner chooses to preserve it as is, refresh the cosmetics, or personalize the car to taste. The Granada's boxy lines, chrome accents, and period-correct proportions capture the understated luxury styling trends of the mid-70s, making it stand out among more commonly collected muscle-era Fords. With its V8 power, straight body, and turnkey running condition, this Granada offers low-cost entry into the classic car world without the inflated prices often associated with Mustangs, Torinos, or other high-profile models. Its simplicity and reliability also make it suitable as a weekend cruiser, beginner classic, or even a platform for tasteful upgrades such as mild performance tuning, suspension work, or retro-style wheels. Offered at $8,500, This 1975 Ford Granada provides an affordable and surprisingly uncommon opportunity for enthusiasts who appreciate clean Survivor-era cars from the 1970s. With no rust, good road manners, and the appeal of a factory V8, it stands ready for its next owner to enjoy, preserve, or personalize however they choose. Number 12. This 1978 Buick Electra Park Avenue, priced at $8,995 and located in Toledo, Ohio, represents a well-preserved example of late 1970s American luxury, showing 119,000 original miles and remaining in what the seller describes as beautiful condition. As the top trim level of the Electra lineup, the Park Avenue offered Buick's highest standard of comfort, refinement, and interior appointments, making it a premium full-size sedan in its era. With its long body lines, plush interior, and smooth road manners, this Buick delivers the kind of classic highway cruiser experience that defined American luxury before the downsized models of the 1980s took over. Power comes from a Buick-built 350 cubic inch V8, a reliable and torque-rich engine known for durability and smooth operation rather than high performance. The seller states that the car is highway-ready, suggesting it runs and drives well enough for immediate use without major mechanical concerns. This era of Electra is especially appreciated by enthusiasts for its quiet ride, soft suspension, and effortless steering, traits that made it popular among buyers who valued comfort above all else. The drivetrain's originality adds to its appeal for those who prefer an unmodified, factory-spec classic. The interior and amenities appear to remain intact, with working cold air conditioning and strong heat, two features that significantly increase usability in modern driving conditions. These systems are often neglected on older luxury cars, making their functionality a noteworthy selling point. The Park Avenue trim level would also include additional sound insulation, upgraded upholstery, and premium dashboard and door panel materials, reinforcing its position as Buick's most prestigious offering at the time. Offered at $8,995 cash, only with no trades accepted, this Buick Electra Park Avenue provides an affordable entry into vintage luxury ownership without the inflated prices tied to muscle cars or convertibles. For buyers seeking a comfortable, authentic, and road-ready cruiser from the final years of true full-size American elegance, this 1978 Electra stands as a strong candidate, one that preserves the charm, size, and smoothness of a bygone automotive era. Number 13. This 1967 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport, priced at $12,500 and located in Goshen, Ohio, is presented as a rare factory 4-speed example that has been stored since the year 2000. Described as a very solid Southern car, it retains much of its original structure and appeal, offering a desirable foundation for restoration or performance rebuilding. Although no longer numbers matching, the car now features a 396 cubic inch V8 sourced from a 1967 Chevelle, rated at 350 horsepower, making it period correct in spirit even if not original to the chassis. The engine is currently not running, but its presence, combined with the factory 4-speed setup, maintains the car's strong collector potential. A significant amount of restoration work and parts investment has already been completed or included, with the seller noting thousands of dollars worth of brand-new components still in boxes. The front and rear suspension have both been fully replaced, including new springs, and the car has been fitted with new brakes, new exhaust, and a rebuilt M20 transmission. These upgrades address many of the major mechanical systems typically requiring attention in a long-stored vehicle, reducing the workload for the next owner and adding substantial value beyond the asking price. The Impala Super Sport of this era holds a notable place in Chevrolet's full-size performance history, especially when equipped with a big block engine and manual transmission. The rarity of a true 4-speed SS model makes this example even more appealing to collectors and enthusiasts, as most surviving Impalas were built with automatic transmissions. The car's current condition, solid body, correct style drivetrain, and a large inventory of new parts positions it as an ideal candidate for someone seeking a project that is already well underway rather than starting from scratch. The seller is open to partial trades but specifies a preference for pre-1974 muscle cars, with no interest in 4 doors unless they are wagons, and excluding pickups, boats, or Harleys. Mid-1970s Japanese superbikes are also considered. For buyers looking to revive a true big-block, 4-speed Chevrolet from the golden muscle era, this 1967 Impala SS offers a rare opportunity to acquire a desirable model with major components and restoration groundwork already in place. Number 14. This 1979 Cadillac Seville, priced at $4,000 and located in Collegeville, Pennsylvania, is being offered as a project car powered by an Oldsmobile 350 cubic inch V8 with rear-wheel drive. The seller describes the car as solid with no rust other than minor surface spots where the paint is chipped, making it a promising base for restoration or modification. The engine runs, although the car is recommended to be fully gone over since it sat for several years due to a failed fuel pump. With 126,000 miles and a clean Pennsylvania title, the Seville is noted to be very clean inside and out for its age. A considerable amount of maintenance has already been performed, including new tune-up parts, fuel injectors, filters, fuel pumps, and a fuel sending unit. The fuel tank has also been removed, cleaned, and reinstalled, addressing one of the most common issues with long-stored vehicles. These updates reduce the amount of immediate work needed to get the car reliably roadworthy, offering a head start for the next owner. Despite being operational, the seller recommends further inspection and sorting before regular driving. The first-generation Seville is known for its distinctive styling and unique place in Cadillac history as a smaller, more modern alternative to the brand's traditional full-size lineup. This example remains largely intact and unmodified, giving it flexibility for restoration to factory specs or a custom build. With its solid structure and running drivetrain, it is highlighted as a potential platform for a donk-style build or an LS engine swap, both popular directions for this body style. The seller emphasizes that no trades will be accepted, as they have already moved on to another project and simply want the car gone. For buyers looking for a reasonably priced entry into classic Cadillac ownership or a clean foundation for a custom build, this 1979 Seville offers an appealing balance of originality, condition, and affordability. Number 15. This 1960 Chevrolet Impala Brookwood wagon, offered at $13,499 and located in Congers, New York, is presented as an exceptionally solid and largely untouched survivor, a rare find in this condition. The seller highlights that the car still wears its original paint, a testament to its preservation and rust-free state, which is increasingly uncommon for a wagon of this era. Even more impressive, the original seats are said to have 0 rips, reinforcing the claim that this Brookwood has been well cared for throughout its life. Equipped with its original straight-six engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, the car remains in authentic factory form. The engine currently turns, suggesting a promising starting point for mechanical revival, and a clean title is already in the seller's name, making the transfer process straightforward for the next owner. The Brookwood's overall structural integrity and originality make it especially appealing to collectors and enthusiasts who value unmolested classics. Unlike many surviving wagons that have been heavily modified or left to deteriorate, this example stands out as a true survivor car, maintaining the kind of factory-correct details that restorers and preservationists seek. The seller notes that he has struggled to find the time to begin work on it, which is the only reason it is being made available for sale. This car represents a blank canvas with strong fundamentals, whether the goal is a full restoration, a mild mechanical refresh, or a tasteful period-correct build. Included in the sale is a brand-new replacement front windshield, addressing the only major visible flaw, its current cracked one. This addition not only saves the next owner from sourcing a hard-to-find part, but also signals that the seller intended to restore the car properly before deciding to pass it along. The seller also makes it clear that once the car is made roadworthy, the price will increase, suggesting that the current asking price reflects its as-is condition and offering an opportunity for a motivated buyer to secure it before further work is completed. The seller advises buyers to bring your trailer, implying that the wagon is not yet in running and driving condition, but with the engine turning and its major components intact, the path to roadworthiness appears straightforward. Given its originality, rust-free body, desirable long roof design, and uncommon survival status, this 1960 Brookwood wagon stands as an excellent candidate for anyone seeking a classic Chevrolet that hasn't been picked over, modified, or patched together. In a market where true survivors are thinning out, this one offers rarity, authenticity, and strong potential at a still reasonable price point. Number 16. This 1976 Chrysler Cordoba, priced at $4,500 and located in Newark, Delaware, is equipped with a 360 cubic inch V8 engine and represents a classic example of Chrysler's personal luxury lineup from the mid-1970s. The car reportedly starts up without issue, but the seller notes that it will stall when placed in gear, meaning it is not currently roadworthy and will require a trailer for transport. The seller obtained a vehicle through a trade and openly states that they do not have extensive knowledge of its full mechanical or cosmetic condition, which makes this an as-is purchase suited for someone comfortable taking on a project. While specific details regarding the interior, body condition, mileage, and factory options are not provided, the Cordoba remains known for its signature styling, including its long hood, short deck profile, plush interior, and the famous soft Corinthian leather associated with the model's marketing. Even without a full description, the presence of the 360 V8 offers appeal to Mopar enthusiasts looking for a solid platform to restore, modify, or simply bring back to reliable driver status. Cars from this era are becoming increasingly uncommon in original form, especially at an entry-level price. Because the seller is offering the vehicle strictly as is, buyers should expect to perform a full mechanical inspection and be prepared for additional repairs beyond the noted stalling issue. Whether the problem stems from the fuel system, carburetor, ignition timing, or transmission load is unknown, but the car's ability to start and run briefly is a positive sign that the drivetrain is at least partially functional. The lack of detailed history means this Cordoba is best suited for someone willing to diagnose issues firsthand rather than relying on a fully documented background. For collectors, builders, or fans of 1970s Chrysler styling, this Cordoba may represent an affordable entry point into the hobby, especially for those who value originality and don't mind some mechanical work. The seller makes no promises beyond what is stated and emphasizes that the car must be trailered, reinforcing the project car nature of the deal. With its classic Mopar presence, V8 power, and low asking price, it offers potential to the right buyer willing to revive it and enjoy a piece of 1970s personal luxury history. Number 17. This 1957 Chevrolet 210, offered at $48,500 and located in Belvidere, New Jersey, is a long-term, well-executed build that blends classic Tri-5 styling with modern LS-powered performance. The seller has owned and restored the car over the course of a decade, with a brief 4-year period in which it changed hands before being reacquired. During that time, the car received a high-quality TMI interior, adding a refined custom touch to the cabin. Under the hood sits a 2005 6.0 LLQ4 LS engine with 80,000 miles prior to installation, fully cleaned, reassembled, and upgraded with a sloppy stage 2 camshaft and TBSS intake. The setup is dyno-tuned and controlled by a Holley Terminator X system, delivering reliable modern drivability within a 1950s shell. Backing the engine is AT56 Magnum 6-speed manual transmission, a highly desirable pairing that gives this 57 both performance capability and highway-friendly gearing. Power is sent to a rebuilt 1958 Oldsmobile 9.3-inch rear end, known for its strength and favored among hot rodders. The seller notes that the rear axle was rebuilt end-to-end, signaling that the drivetrain was constructed with durability in mind rather than just appearance. The combination of LS power, a manual gearbox, and a stout rear makes this car a serious driver rather than a simple cruiser. Although more details are available upon request, the foundation of the build clearly reflects thoughtful part selection and careful execution. The exterior and interior strike a balance between restored originality and tasteful upgrades. With the newer TMI seating and interior components, the car has a clean and updated cabin that retains a classic feel without appearing overly modified. The seller does not list major cosmetic flaws, suggesting the car presents well, but interested buyers may want to request detailed photos or an inspection to confirm condition. The level of work already completed, engine swap, transmission upgrade, rear-end rebuild, tuning, and interior refresh, positions this build far beyond a casual project and closer to a finished, ready-to-enjoy pro touring style restomod. The seller emphasizes that there is no urgent need to sell, and the reason for listing is simply a loss of personal enjoyment and a desire to move on to something new. The car is offered at $48,500 cash or best offer, leaving room for negotiation but clearly reflecting the significant investment of time, labor, and high-end parts. For someone seeking a Tri-5 Chevy with modern power, a manual transmission, and quality mechanical upgrades already completed, this 1957 Chevrolet 210 stands out as a turnkey alternative to starting a build from scratch, offering performance, style, and a proven ownership history in one package. Number 18. This 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback 2+2, priced at $69,399 and located in Monroe, Washington, is a pristine low-mileage example of one of the most iconic American pony cars ever produced, showing just 14,080 miles on the odometer. Unlike most early Mustangs that have lived long, hard lives through multiple owners, modifications, and restorations, this car presents as an extremely well-preserved collector piece with exceptional cosmetic and mechanical condition. The Fastback body style alone makes it one of the most desirable variants of the entire first-generation Mustang lineup, but the condition of the paint, chrome, trim, and overall presentation elevates it to a much higher tier. The seller describes the car as stunning inside and out, with every surface showing careful upkeep and preservation rather than the wear and tear normally associated with a 59-year-old performance car. Beneath the hood is what sets this particular Mustang apart even further: a Paxton supercharger, a period-correct high-performance upgrade that dramatically increases horsepower while remaining historically appropriate to the era. The addition of this supercharger transforms the factory small block into a far more potent power plant, delivering a level of performance that matches the Fastback's aggressive appearance. The drivetrain is reported to be smooth, strong, and responsive, offering a driving experience that blends vintage feel with unexpected power. Unlike many modified cars that sacrifice reliability or originality, this Mustang manages to retain the classic drivability and character that made the 1965 model year legendary, while adding an extra level of excitement that makes it especially desirable to enthusiasts who appreciate both authenticity and performance. Inside, the car remains clean, correct, and remarkably well preserved, with the interior presenting as a true time capsule rather than a modernized restomod. The upholstery, dash, trim, and factory layout stay faithful to original design cues, showing the kind of careful ownership that only comes from long-term stewardship and low mileage. Nothing appears hacked, altered, or improperly updated, reinforcing that this is not just another restored Mustang, but a collector-grade survivor with the right performance enhancements and the right care throughout its life. The quality of presentation both inside and out reflects a car that was never treated as a casual driver, rather, one that was maintained and protected as a long-term investment. With its ultra-low mileage, exceptional condition, desirable fastback configuration, and the rare Paxton supercharger upgrade, this 1965 Mustang Fastback 2+2 represents an increasingly scarce opportunity in the collector market. Early Mustangs continue to appreciate steadily, but examples this clean and mechanically impressive are becoming harder to find each year. The seller emphasizes that the car runs and drives beautifully, offering not just show-level presentation but genuine on-road enjoyment. For collectors seeking a blue-chip Mustang with performance pedigree, historical significance, and strong future value, this Fastback stands as a top-tier example, one that embodies the spirit of the original pony car era while offering elevated performance that makes it even more thrilling to own and drive. Number 19. This 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS Tribute, offered at $52,000 and located in Dawsonville, Georgia, presents a well-executed recreation of one of the most sought-after muscle cars of the era. While not a factory SS, it has been equipped and styled to deliver the aggressive look, sound, and performance associated with the real super sport models. The body retains its original floors, an important detail for collectors who value solid, uncut sheet metal, and the car is said to drive great, suggesting a well-sorted build rather than a project or unfinished restoration. With its classic Chevelle lines paired with fresh tires and numerous new components, this tribute model offers the appeal of an SS without the six-figure price tag commanded by documented originals. Under the hood is a 496 cubic inch big block engine, providing significantly more displacement and power than what came in most factory Chevelles of the time. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, the car delivers an authentic muscle-era driving experience with the added benefit of modern performance potential. The seller lists the mileage as TMU, total miles unknown, a common notation for classic cars that have undergone engine swaps or restorations. Even so, the focus here is clearly on performance and drivability, with the combination of a big block stroker motor and manual gearbox making this Chevelle a serious street machine built to be enjoyed behind the wheel. The exterior and mechanical condition are highlighted by the mention of many new parts, which implies that the car has been recently refreshed rather than left aging or neglected. The original floors add to its structural integrity, and the updated tires emphasize that the car is ready to hit the road rather than needing immediate maintenance. While the seller does not go into detail about paint, interior, or specific upgrades, the overall tone suggests a clean, well-maintained car built with practicality and enjoyment in mind rather than trailer queen perfection. For buyers seeking a turnkey example of Chevelle performance, the lack of required repairs or restoration work is a major selling point. Offered with no trades accepted, this Chevelle SS Tribute targets serious buyers looking for power, presence, and the unmistakable look of a 1970 muscle icon without the premium attached to factory paperwork. The combination of a 496 big block, 4-speed transmission, solid body, and recent updates gives the car strong value for enthusiasts who want something they can drive and enjoy immediately. With real SS models continuing to rise in value, well-built tributes like this one offer a more attainable alternative, delivering the same visual and driving experience, backed by a fresh, powerful drivetrain and a body that retains its original structural integrity. Number 20. This 1962 Chevrolet Corvair, priced at $1,800 and located in South San Francisco, California, is being offered as a project car by a seller who originally intended to restore it but has decided not to move forward. The car is described as mostly complete and surprisingly clean for its age, with very minimal rust, an important selling point for any early 1960s vehicle, especially one with a unibody design like the Corvair. The current wheels are temporary, sourced from an MG, and while one tire is flat, it will still hold air for about a day. The original carburetors are included with the car, which will be useful for anyone planning to restore it to factory configuration. The Corvair has been off the road for many years, with registration tags reportedly about 20 years out of date. However, the seller notes that this may help avoid large penalty fees when re-registering the vehicle in California, making it a more affordable project to get legally back on the road. A clean title is in hand, which removes one of the biggest obstacles in vintage car projects. The biggest known setback is the lack of keys, which means the next owner will need to replace or rekey the ignition and door locks, a minor but necessary task before attempting to start or drive the car. Structurally and cosmetically, the seller suggests that the Corvair is in better condition than many surviving examples, making it a solid starting point for a restoration, mild custom build, or even preservation as a patina-style survivor. The engine condition is not stated, but with key components included and no claims of major rust damage, the car appears to be well suited for someone looking for a lightweight, rear-engine classic without the high entry cost of more mainstream collector cars. The fact that the car is mostly untouched also means it hasn't been hacked apart or modified in ways that would complicate future work. Offered at $1,800 or best offer, the seller is open to negotiation and may consider trades depending on what is offered. For an early 1960s American classic with a clean title, minimal rust, and most original parts still present, this Corvair represents an inexpensive entry point into the vintage car hobby. Whether the buyer intends to restore it, modify it, or simply get it running and driving again, this is a rare opportunity to pick up a complete early model Corvair at a very approachable price, ideal for first-time builders, budget-minded enthusiasts, or anyone looking for an uncommon project car with plenty of character. Thank you for watching this video featuring 20 cheap classic cars for sale from the marketplace. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars for more great finds. And if you know someone who loves classic cars as much as you do, be sure to share this video with them too. See you in the next one.